All right. I was going to go straight. Actually, I'm going to go straight into this.
Hey, look out.
I don't... It's not the hugest segment, but we'll see what happens. All right, my car, which I've been keeping a secret from you. Can I just also mention that we didn't plan to... Like, we didn't share our topics at all.
That's correct.
With each other.
Which often we do.
And we've managed to talk about the same thing.
Yeah, we've overlapped a bit. We'll see if we overlap again.
It's good, but yes, I'm glad I didn't pick Square.
Like,
as my
there's
company.
a chance we both have picked the same car.
Yeah. All right, so what I've picked is the Lamborghini Centenario.
Oh,
which
really?
Is... You haven't picked the same car,
No,
have you?
I'm joking.
Classic.
I've never even heard of this car. What is this?
It's spelt Centenario, but it's pronounced Centenario.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Centenario, sorry. And it's actually came out in 2016.
Would you mind spelling it for me?
So it's CENTENARIO.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So these came out in 2016. I actually hadn't heard of them until a couple of days ago.
Neither.
I sent you
they make like two.
I sent you a Instagram post with one of them, and I was like, "Hey, that's interesting. I actually haven't seen that before. Like, I thought it was new. I thought it was brand new.
True.
2016, but it produces 760 horsepower from a naturally aspirated 6.5 liter V12.
Hey.
Which is very nice.
V12 or W12?
It's a V12.
Okay, good.
It's not the same mistake as the...
I got done on that one.
As the Bentley that you posted in your... right after I talked about the Bentayga as well.
I know.
Anyway, so it came out... It originally was worth $3 million USD.
Yep.
There are 40 in existence.
40?
40. So they made 20 coupes and 20 roadsters.
Wow.
Which is a coupe without a roof.
I wonder
obviously.
where they went.
Yeah, well,
Who knows?
I know that there are 2 that went to the US.
Okay.
Which they're probably more by now. You'd think because of how many rich people are in the US.
Yeah.
It's got some.
Oh, the rest probably went to Dubai.
Yeah, true. There would be a lot. Probably one person owns 3 of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of the $3 million US price, I know that there was one that sold in the UK for £3.7 million, which is 4.8 million US.
Wow.
So it's gone up by 50-60% in 2 years.
It's a good investment.
Which is pretty cool that you can buy a Lamborghini that goes up in value. I mean,
it's better than the S&P 500.
Yeah, true. Yep. So we've got I've got a couple of pictures which doesn't help the viewers at home. I probably won't even show you. It's too hard.
Yeah, just describe what you're seeing.
So we've got actually.
I'm also looking at it.
Yeah. So I'll turn this around.
Oh, the back looks great.
It's insane. So it's got like the idea of the taillights are that they're like kind of floating.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
So you can't really see.
It's like
where
they're not connected to anything.
Yeah. So they're huge. Essentially, imagine a huge back strip of taillight. That's kind of it's just broken in the middle by the Lamborghini logo.
Yeah.
And below the floating brake lights, we have 3 distinct coloured rear diffuser
that's
lines.
crazy.
It's got a massive rear diffuser.
Those huge fins.
Goes all the way down to the ground.
Yeah.
So it's a very race car kind of look.
Yeah, literally from just underneath the tail light all the way down to the ground.
All the way down, yeah. It's very cool. It's got 3 exhaust pipes in the middle at the back.
Oh, yeah.
So they're they produce the sound. They produce a very nice sound. I've listened to it on YouTube. Its name is Centenario because of the.
You're not saying it very confidently.
I'm not, because it's hard to say. Well, I want to say Centenario because it's spelt Centenario.
Yeah.
But anyway, its name is that because it's centennial, which is 100 years of Ferrucio Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Who was born in 1916.
Cool.
So that's kind of. It's the Enzo Ferrari equivalent.
Yeah.
Which was in 1990s, obviously.
Yep.
So it's got a 2.8 second 0 to 100 time, which
2.8.
2016,
What's a Tesla?
2016 and
2.1.
no electric cars weren't really as much of a thing in 2016.
Yeah, 2.8. It's not a bad effort.
It's 5 years ago. I don't know, and it's just from a V12, not from a hybrid setup.
True.
So the side skirts and the front splitter almost have like a detached kind of look.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. They're very much not. They look like they're a separate kind of thing from the car.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry because it's got air suspension for pushing the front of the car up to go over speed bumps.
Smart.
And up tricky driveways.
It's a must-have.
It's a definite must-have on how low the front splitter. If you've seen the front splitter, it's incredibly close to the ground.
Yes.
And it would definitely scrape every... I'm picturing King Street right now, you know.
Yes.
Every single speed bump along there.
Yeah.
It's got the scissor doors that open upwards, which is cool.
Of course.
And it's the first Lamborghini which has rear wheel steering.
Oh, yeah.
And this is really cool. So in the middle of the heads-up display, it shows you how much each wheel is turning. So it's got the rev gauge on the top, and then it's got a little graphic of the looking at the car.
In the heads-up display.
In the middle of the heads-up display, it's got a little graphic of the car, and then it shows you how much the wheels are turning.
Yeah, right.
It's here you go. I'll show you. So that's what it looks like there. And it's got it's got the rev gauge in the middle, and then it's just got like a little.
How strange.
And I think it's kind of cool because it's like, four-wheel steering is such a cool feature that like nothing's got that.
Yeah.
Like it was popular in like 1990 something, but you know, it's a Lamborghini. So yeah, it's also got a screen in the middle which has it's got like car stats. You know, it's got like what's going on, how it's all working. But one of the cool settings in the middle of the screen is it shows where the aerodynamic load on the car is at the moment.
That's really cool.
So
it has sensors across the body somewhere.
Yeah, and it shows
or something on
you
the suspension maybe or something.
Yeah. And so in the center screen, you can click that screen and you can see how much is where the air is flowing. And it's got a button specifically for it's like a hardware button for raising and lowering the rear wing.
Oh.
And then you can obviously adjust where that aerodynamic load.
Whoa. So you can drive around the track or something and continually adjust it and sort of make it how you want.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. And so that's a great feature.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's got all the expected modes: Strata, Sport, and Corsa.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
But, that's my car.
Would you have one? Would you have one?
My final verdict is it's a buy.
Oh. I think you would have had to be like on a list. If there's only 40,
definitely.
It would have been offered to you, I think.
You would have been on a very, very exclusive list.
Yeah.
And your regular Lamborghini buyer wouldn't have been on that list.
Absolutely not.
It would have been someone who's bought 5 or more, 10 or more.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like they need more, but no, well.
Yeah.
Crazy.